Episode 8. The Crown's Trap. Rowan's banner spread across the land like wildfire. Villages raised it with pride, clans marched under it with honor, and whispers turned to open songs of rebellion. The boy of prophecy was no longer a rumor, he was a threat. And threats demand traps. In the capital, the tyrant king leaned over his maps, his crown glinting in the torchlight. "Let the boy believe he grows strong," he hissed. "We will feed his pride, then crush him where all can see." Calder, the traitor, stood at his side, smiling like a viper. The trap was set in the valley of Redmarsh. Messengers carried word of a noble house ready to join Rowan's cause. They promised food, weapons, and hundreds of soldiers. Desperate for allies, Rowan marched with his growing host, banners flying high. Hope surged in his men's hearts, for each new ally felt like destiny itself. But destiny has sharp teeth. When Rowan entered the valley, the truth struck. The nobles' banners were false, the soldiers an ambush. From the hills poured knights in black armor, their swords gleaming red in the setting sun. Horns blared, and the valley closed like a coffin. Rowan's men panicked. Some broke ranks, others cried out in fear. But Rowan raised his voice above the chaos, calm as iron. "Hold the line, we are not prey, we are iron. Stand with me, and this valley will remember our roar." The clash was thunderous. Steel met steel, arrows rained, and the ground turned red with blood. Rowan fought at the front, shield to shield, his banner waving defiantly against the tide. His new allies, the stone-born warriors, roared like lions, holding the flanks with axes that split knights like firewood. But the ambush was merciless. For every knight that fell, two more pressed in. Rowan's army bent, strained, and at last shattered. Screams filled the valley as men fled, cut down by cavalry. In the chaos, Rowan's closest friend, the blacksmith's son he had defended as a child, fell with a spear in his chest. Rowan knelt beside him, rage burning hotter than grief. He swore through clenched teeth, "Your death will not be in vain." With only a fraction of his men, Rowan fought his way out of the valley. They carried their wounded through swamps and forests, hunted by knights, surviving by sheer will. Redmarsh became a graveyard of hope, a story told by survivors with hollow eyes. But even in defeat, Rowan's fire did not die. In secret, he rebuilt. Villages still believed, still whispered, for they saw in him not a lord who abandoned them, but a leader who bled with them, who rose each time fate tried to break him. And in the capital, the king heard troubling news. Though Redmarsh was a victory, Rowan still lived. Worse, songs of his courage in the valley spread faster than fear. The boy had become more than a rebel. He had become a symbol, and symbols are harder to kill than men.